In a village where silence spoke louder than words, where the wind carried secrets, and where no one dared question the gods, there lived a young man who would one day challenge everything. His name was Obinna. And this is the story of the night the village heard God speak. Far beyond the reach of modern cities, hidden deep within thick forests and ancient paths, lay the village of Umuoji, a land rich in culture, bound by tradition, and governed not just by elders, but by unseen forces. In Umuoji, every tree had a story, every river had a spirit, and every family feared the unknown. No child was raised without learning one truth: never question the gods. Obinna was different, not because he disrespected tradition, but because he asked questions no one else dared to ask. At 28, he was strong, hardworking, and respected. Children admired him. Elders trusted him, and women whispered his name with quiet admiration. But deep inside, Obinna carried a restless spirit.
There must be more to life than fear.
One evening, as the sun dipped behind the hills, a messenger arrived.
Obinna, the Council of Elders demands your presence tonight.
No one ignored such a call.
Obinna, son of your father, the time has come. You have been chosen.
Chosen? Chosen for what?
To ascend the sacred throne as the next spiritual custodian of this village. The air grew heavy. But what does it require of me? The throne is not an ordinary seat. It has secret powers and ancient spirit of our forefathers. To sit on that throne, you must be initiated.
You must bind yourself to the spirits of our ancestors. And if I refuse, no one refuses.
That night, Obinna could not sleep. Voices called his name from the darkness.
Obinna!
The 28-year Obinna saw shadows, moving where nothing should move. He saw fire and chains.
What is happening to me?
In his confusion, Obinna went to the only person who spoke differently in the village. Mama Grace, a quiet woman, often ignored, but deeply respected by a few.
Obinna, what they have offered you is not power. It is bondage.
But my family, the elders, they say it is honor.
Not everything that shines is light. There is a greater power above every spirit you fear.
And who is that?
Jesus.
That night, the heavens opened. Thunder roared like a lion, and 28-year-old Obinna stood alone in his hut. Suddenly a voice, clear, gentle, powerful, thundered from the sky. Before him, light appeared. Bright, pure, overwhelming.
Come to me, all who are weary, and I will give you rest. Who are you?
And within the light, he saw chains breaking. He saw darkness fleeing. He felt peace.
For the morning came, and with it, a decision. The elders gathered again.
Are you ready? No. No. You dare reject the gods? I choose the living God.
He has rejected the gods. No one has done that before and remain alive.
If he is not stopped, others will follow. Then we remind him, what happens to those who defy the gods? A decision was made, one that would shake the entire village.
That was the beginning of war, not with men, but with powers unseen. Obinna fell sick. Nightmares worsened. Fear surrounded him. Obinna slept, but peace did not stay. A shadow entered his hut.
Who's there? You chose wrongly! Jesus.
It had no face, yet it was watching him.
You chose wrongly. Jesus!
And just like that, it vanished. There was a place no child dared go. A place hidden behind ancient trees, the shrine of the ancestors. On the third night after his refusal, Obinna was drawn there, as if by an unseen force.
Why am I here?
You belong to us. You were chosen. The ground trembled. The shrine came alive. You cannot escape your destiny.
My destiny is not in your hands.
But Mama Grace stood beside Obinna, praying, fasting, declaring, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." No weapon formed against you shall prosper. They refused to give up. Every chain break now in the name of Jesus.
I will not go back. The atmosphere shifted. Something was about to break.
On the seventh night, everything erupted.
He belongs to us.
No, he belongs to Jesus.
I am free. Then suddenly, silence. The chains were gone. Forever.
One night, during prayer, everything changed. Obinna screamed as if something was leaving him. Chains broken. Darkness gone. Peace entered. Obinna was delivered.
The same Obinna became new, fearless, joyful, free. Villagers noticed.
What happened to him? He is not the same.
One by one, hearts began to change. Questions arose. Truth spread. And for the first time, the village heard something greater than the drums. The voice of God.
What power is this? What power matter is this?
The entire village gathered. They had heard something. They had felt something. Elders confused, shaken.
The power of the living God.
Tell us more.
The fear that once ruled the village began to lose its grip.
Shrines were abandoned. Chains were broken. Hope returned. This is how light enters.
Darkness may seem powerful, but it cannot stand where light is welcomed. And no matter how deep the bondage, there is a name above every name, Jesus. And on that night, the village did not just hear thunder, they heard God speak.
Darkness or light? Fear or freedom? There comes a moment in every life when you must choose darkness or light, fear or freedom. If Obinna could walk away from darkness, so can you. And remember, the same God who spoke in Umuoji is still speaking today.